In the heart of Greece rises one of the world's most awe-inspiring landscapes. Meteora, a place where colossal sandstone towers pierce the sky, and centuries-old monasteries cling to their peaks like nests of stone and prayer. Meteora is nature's masterpiece and humanity's triumph. It's a testament to the power of faith and the resilience of the human spirit, a landscape so extraordinary it feels like stepping into another world. Join us as we explore the story of these suspended monasteries and the incredible fusion of nature and devotion that created them. The story of Meteora begins nearly 60 million years ago. What was once a prehistoric seabed slowly rose from the earth, shaped by wind, water, and time into the towering pillars we see today. Imagine an ancient inland sea where rivers deposited sand, stone, and mud over millennia. As tectonic plates shifted, this entire region was uplifted and the sea eventually drained away. What remained was a vast plateau of soft sandstone. Over countless eons, rain and wind went to work, relentlessly carving and sculpting the landscape. They etched away the softer rock, leaving behind these incredible, monolithic pillars. These natural giants, some reaching over 400 meters, became silent guardians of the Thessalian plain, waiting for the people who would one day turn them into sanctuaries. Standing here, you can almost feel the immense geological forces that shaped this place. The layers of sediment are visible on the rock faces, like pages in a history book written by the earth itself. It's a raw, powerful, and humbling sight, a perfect canvas for the extraordinary human story that was yet to come. In the 9th century, the first hermits arrived. Seeking isolation from the world, they climbed into natural caves, living in simple solitude. These ascetics were looking for a retreat, a place far from the distractions and dangers of society. They found it here, amid these stone giants. The hermits were drawn by Meteora's isolation. Believing the towering cliffs brought them closer to God, life was incredibly harsh. Their homes were small, hollowed-out spaces in the rock, often barely large enough to stand in. They lived with almost nothing, surviving on silence, prayer, and the gifts left by villagers below. For them, this physical ascent was a spiritual journey, a way to elevate their souls above worldly concerns. By the 14th century, chaos swept through Greece as foreign invasions threatened the region. The peaceful solitude of the individual hermits became increasingly precarious. Seeking safety from invading armies and political instability, monks formed larger communities atop the cliffs. They realized that to preserve their way of life, they needed to band together and build fortified sanctuaries high above the turmoil of the plains. This was the beginning of the monastic state of Meteora. Without stairs or paths, everything was lifted with nets, wooden ladders, and rope pulleys, stone by stone, icon by icon. The monasteries rose into the sky. The engineering feat was nothing short of miraculous. Imagine hauling massive building materials, tools, and provisions hundreds of feet into the air using only rudimentary technology. It was a painstaking and perilous process that required immense faith and an unbreakable will. Each monastery was a triumph of collaborative effort, a fortress of faith built in the most inaccessible of places. By the 16th century, Meteora flourished. 24 monasteries stood proudly atop the rock pillars. This was the Golden Age. The communities thrived, protected by their lofty perches. They became centers of learning, art, and faith. Within their walls, monks painstakingly copied manuscripts, preserving classical Greek knowledge and religious texts during a time of widespread upheaval. Meteora became a beacon of culture and spirituality in the Orthodox world. The frescoes painted inside are masterpieces of Byzantine art, stories of saints, martyrs, and miracles, preserved through centuries of devotion. These vibrant paintings cover entire walls and ceilings, transforming the simple stone chapels into glorious visual Bibles. Each image tells a story, designed to inspire devotion and teach the illiterate. The artists who created them worked in dim light, painting on fresh plaster in a style that has remained a hallmark of Orthodox iconography. These artworks are not just decorations. They are windows into a world of unwavering faith. Today, only 6 monasteries survive: the Great Meteora, Varlam, Rusanu, St. Nicholas Anapapsis, St. Stephen, and the Holy Trinity. Each one continues a tradition that has lasted for more than 600 years. While the number has dwindled, their spiritual significance has not. These are not museums. They are active religious communities where monks and nuns dedicate their lives to prayer and worship. Each monastery has its own identity, from the grand libraries of Great Meteora to the serene gardens of St. Stephen. Together, they form one of the world's most important Orthodox monastic communities. The Great Meteora is the largest and oldest, feeling like a small, fortified city. Varlam is known for its incredible tower and winch system. Rusanu, now a convent, occupies an entire pinnacle, offering breathtaking views. St. Stephen is the most accessible, connected by a simple bridge, while Holy Trinity, famously featured in a James Bond film, retains an air of dramatic isolation. Today, stone steps carved in the 20th century allow visitors to reach the top. But centuries ago, life here was far more demanding. The climb that now takes a few minutes on solid stairs was once a terrifying hours-long ascent. The early monks and pilgrims relied on precarious, retractable wooden ladders and large nets. Everything, food, supplies, even the monks themselves, was lifted by rope baskets hundreds of meters above the ground. It was said that the ropes were only replaced when God let them break. This chilling phrase captures the absolute trust these monks placed in divine providence. The journey up was an act of faith in itself, a constant reminder of their dependence on a power greater than themselves. This daily reality shaped a unique psychology of resilience and devotion. Meteora is not only a place of stunning beauty, but a sanctuary of spiritual resilience. Through wars, invasions, and centuries of change, the monks kept their traditions alive. During Ottoman rule, the monasteries became safe havens for Greek culture and Orthodox Christianity. They protected language, art, and religious practices that were under threat elsewhere. They have withstood the test of time, becoming living monuments to endurance. For the Orthodox world, Meteora is a symbol of peace and faith, a reminder that the human spirit can rise as high as the cliffs themselves. Pilgrims from all over the globe come here not just to see the incredible architecture, but to feel the profound sense of peace that permeates the air. It's a place to reflect, to connect with history, and to witness a tradition of spirituality that has endured against all odds. Meteora stands today as a dialogue between earth and sky, nature and humanity, silence and eternity, a place where the stones speak and the heavens listen. As the sun sets and casts a golden glow upon these timeless pillars, you understand that this is more than just a destination.